Let's see if this goes ahead and gets started. Ayan, we should be live.
Okay.
And wait lang. Let's see. Hello. It's not loading pa. Pero let's. Is this live? My. Ayan. Ayan. Okay, we are live. Ayan na pala. Hey, we are live. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. And welcome to another episode of Just Success. Today, usually you see Anna, and she's out today, so I hope you guys don't mind. I'm filling in for her, and we've got a very special guest for you guys. Her name is Leah Futalan.
Hey guys, good afternoon, Jason. Good afternoon to everyone who's watching from our Flip community and the work from home students.
All right. And we're so excited to have Leah here. She has a great story that she's going to share with us. By the way, Leah is from Cebu. By the way, Leah, we can't really speak Bisaya in the interview.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, because we normally speak Bisaya. But we can speak. You can speak Tagalog, right? You can speak.
Yep.
Makakapagsalita ka ng Tagalog, di ba? Ang hirap naman mag-Tagalog.
Difficult, pero that's true. It's like we'd rather speak in English than Tagalog. Ang hirap mag-Tagalog, especially with our Bisaya tongue.
It's really hard. But yeah, Leia's from Cebu as well. But she lives like 2 hours away, siguro. Especially kung may traffic on the other side. But we're so glad to have you here today, Leah. And we're excited for you to share your story with us today.
Okay, sure, definitely.
And guys, everyone watching right now, if you have any questions, please type them in the comments, and we'll be sure to ask them later in the show as well. So, but just type in your questions so that we can get to them. Right. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready to get started, Leah?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Ask away.
Okay. So, Leah's been freelancing for a while, but I'll go ahead and let you tell your story. So, how did you get started? Like, I guess were you doing before you went into freelancing? And how did you get started and find out about freelancing?
Okay. Well, let me tell you a little background as to what my life was before freelancing, and then how my life experiences shaped not only my personality but the way I behave in general. I was then, and until recently, I was just the epitome of what you would call a lurker. A lurker is a person who lurks, in particular, like in the internet or in a group, in a chat group. Then I just look what people say, and then I don't participate. That's why the title of this segment, I chose it as low-key freelancer. This means that I'm not really that comfortable grabbing much attention to myself because like I don't comment, I don't engage much. Basically, I just observe everyone else. So I'm sure a lot of people can also relate to that. Like in your 60,000 members, I know that only a few participate, but a lot are they see the post and all, they just choose not to, just like me. So basically what shaped me into that kind of person, like from preparatory till senior high, I went to STC, which is an exclusive school for girls here in Cebu.
Yeah.
And then at that time, it was one of the best schools in Cebu. Well, it probably still is, but there are just a lot of schools.
Oh, Leah. Leah, are you there? Oh, Leah?
Oops, sorry about that. I think my internet connection is a bit challenging right now. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, but I'll just turn off my video. I think that will be better.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll have your picture still here. We still have your picture here.
Yep.
While you're and we'll try to let's try again later with your video because I think it's just my face right now on the on the Facebook Live because it's only showing the active speakers. Anyhow, while we're here, I do want to remind everyone to feel free to share this interview with others, and I believe you have a giveaway that you're gonna send later.
Yeah, that's true. For those who will be sharing, those who are watching right now, please share this live interview. I'll share with you a PDF file later. We'll send it after the interview. It's how I turned into from a low key freelancer into a business owner. How I started to level up my game. So like from being just in the background, how I got the courage to actually step up my game, and then yeah, get have my own business with one of the WFHR family member, Honey.
Okay, yeah, and that's going to be a great giveaway from how Leah turned from a low key freelancer, which I'm sure a lot of you guys are, just having low key, like what Leah was mentioning earlier, and how she turned into a business owner. So please hit that share button, share this with your family and friends, and then Leah's going to send that PDF over to you, which you should receive in the next couple of days. Okay, and yeah, don't forget to ask any questions that you have. All right. Okay. Yeah,
Yep.
Leia's like I
Yeah.
can't see Leia, so it's a bit weird. I'm just looking at my own face, but it's fine.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, Leia, you were telling us about your story with you went to STC and we got cut off there.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's my background from an exclusive school for girls, and then in college, I went to UP. I took up business management primarily because my parents had a business, and then it only made sense for me to take up business management so that I could help them with our business. So
Mm.
like it's for 9 years. I stayed with our school, and then when my parents sold it out, I was honestly thankful because I could not see myself taking over my mom as the school director. I mean, me meeting with high ranking government officials from DepEd and then talking and making a speech in front of a large crowd, that's not me. So I was
So
relieved that we gave up that business.
so your family business was it uh high school like what kind of school was it if I can ask?
Oh yeah, we had three branches. For the largest one, we had a preschool until high school. Around the most that we had was 600 students. So I took on as the chief finance officer, but it was like a placeholder position because my dad was still the one calling the shots. I was just there in the office, pretending to work and all. So yeah, so after that, when we didn't have a business, I was happy, quite frankly, because I didn't have to. It's in Toledo. It's like in the province, and then there isn't much anything going on there. So, but the downside is by 2014, I was already 30 years old, and then I married with two kids, and that's the time that I was jobless. So
Mm.
that was the challenge for me.
And that's
But
when your parents sold the business around 2014.
yeah, by June, because the school year starts in June. So by June 2014, I was just at home, not doing anything. I was just taking care of the kids and all. But by November 2014, my uncle Dennis, he told me about this online world and online work via Upwork. But I was like, I'm not good with computers, so no thanks. Because when I was working for a school, we had our computer technician, we had a computer teacher, and assistant, so I could just delegate admin work to them. So yeah, I never thought I would land into this type of job, to be honest. I mean, I didn't even know the possibilities of working online back then, because in 2014 it wasn't as what it is already now. So yeah, I declined that offer to work online. But then by wait a minute.
Oh
Hello?
yeah,
Are you still
yeah.
there? Okay. All right. So yeah, I just declined that offer, but by February 2015, So they asked me to join the company again that they were working with. And then at that time, I had two nannies, two children, and then bills were piling up. So despite the fact that I was very, very, very ignorant and did not know anything, I had to say yes. Because after all, it was my aunt who was the team lead in that online work. So I was assured that she won't scold me if I screw up. So
So this is and just trying to make sure I get this right. So
okay.
in November, like your uncle asked you to. Oh, there you are. Hi, Leah. You're back. You're back with
Hello.
us. And Anna said, where was that comment? Ang ganda ni Leah, dapat may video. And
Oo nga.
agree.
Agree. Dapat may video. Pero hindi sa ganda. Masyadong assuming.
Sige. So in June 2014, that's when your parents sold the business.
Yep.
But you found that you weren't really doing anything. But can I ask what you took in college?
Business management.
Business. Oh, and I guess you took it because you wanted to help your
Yeah,
family.
primarily yes.
Yeah. So June 2014, you didn't have any work experience aside from the family business. So you weren't really sure what to do. You were already married with 2 kids. So I guess did you feel like a lot of pressure that you had to make money for the family?
In the first few months, I didn't feel it yet. I was like overwhelmed because after working for 9 years, finally I had a break. But then reality hit me, and then that's when I said, "Oh my God, ang mahal ng Pediasure. So dapat I have to find a work." And that's why when they told me that there's a job opening, sabi ko, I really don't know how to. Hindi ako marunong sa computer talaga, but they said they were gonna train me. I accepted that. And then the good thing about being referred was that even if I haven't worked in a call center or technically don't have any skills, so it's being referred. So it's assured that I will get the job. I spoke with a manager. She's from Minnesota, and then I got hired.
And on Upwork or outside?
Yeah, via Upwork.
Okay.
And then so at that time the rate was still $2.50 per hour. Then I was already so happy at that. With that, I mean, imagine earning dollars while just staying from home, and then you don't have to go abroad just to earn dollars. So that was already a big deal for me, and then it was like a lifesaver.
But so correct me if I'm wrong, but like the typical understanding, I guess Filipino understanding, is that when you have a business, like your family had a business, and it was a school, so the typical understanding is that you make a lot of money because your family owns a business.
Oh yeah, my parents did, but then like personally, wala akong savings masyado because wala, nagara, go to the mall and all. So yeah, that's why it took me a few months na walang work, so okay lang, parang ganun. Pero there came a time na naubos din yung savings, kaya yun, dapat talaga mag-work.
Okay. And then you were very happy earning, even if it was
Oo, okay na yun. I mean, wow, pwede pala yun. Pwede na ako mag-work, parang ganun. It's, most people, I mean, business management graduates from UP, they either go to banks as bank tellers or whatever, or medrep, which hindi ako masyado, I'm not inclined to that. Kaya I didn't apply to any work first before that. And then I got this online thing, like they told me to explore there's such thing as online work. I thought it was a scam initially because that's what the common misconception of people is, diba? If it's online, so is that MLM or is that yung parang mga ganon? So yun. So that's what happened. And then so when I got that job, it's for a customer support. O, diba, parang customer support agad, wala akong background with call center. But I had a week to go through the training videos, and then I religiously reviewed that one. Because number one, I was not familiar with Gmail. Ganun talaga kalala yung level ko. Parang, ganito pala mag-email. Parang, I was that bad. Honestly, I'm not lying. And then, I was not fond of using Skype as well. So
Mm-mm.
parang yung communication with the international world is Skype ganun. So I was like, ganito pala, group chat, may ganito pala. Parang, and then most especially is I was doing phone support, and then I wasn't used to talking to foreigners, to Americans, the clients of my clients. Parang, oh my God, nakakatakot to. So I was really that bad. I was a total newbie, and I think that was like 3 years ago. So I'm like a living testimonial that you just have to watch those videos, go through the training, and you'll make it in this online world because everything can be learned.
Mm-mm. And back then you were earning $2.50 an hour. So mga in 1 month, how much kaya were you earning?
I was earning $2.50, and that it was with unlimited hours.
Oh,
So there came a point where I was maximizing it. I was working for 70 to 80 hours per week.
grabe.
And then actually that's normal in that company because we were chasing our hours because of the low rate, diba, 250.
Oh.
But then if you will come to think of it, $250 times 70 hours, that's already $175. So $700 a month. Oh, malaki na siya, 'di ba? Not bad for someone who doesn't know how to use Gmail, right?
Yeah, yeah. Pero at the start, did you work immediately mga 70 hours, or were you doing yung usual, which is 40 hours per week?
Oh, like on my first week, I really did 70 hours because the other reps that time were also doing that. So I just followed them.
And
Naaawa nga, thinking back, parang naaawa ko. Yan kasi yung not a good thing about being, charging hourly. Yung parang you're chasing your hours, di ba?
oo.
Parang compute mo times ganito. So, kahit wala kang masyadong task, tinatagalan mo siya para longer yung hours mo, yung tracker mo, may movement, parang ganun.
So you were working mga 16 hours per day, di ba? Ganun.
Ganyan.
So
So,
16 hours per day. And like, what was your day like? Di ba you have two kids pa, you have a
oo.
family, tapos 16 hour working.
Mm-mm.
Natutulog ka ba? Or?
Oo, meron akong may nannies yung mga anak ko. So, tig-iisang yaya sila. And then, so, hindi na ako masyadong nakikipag-interact sa kanila kasi nga, busy ako, andun sa computer lang, ganun.
Mm.
Tapos, like, I'm still learning, and then, yun nga, most of my time is spent on the computer lang. But then,
And
yeah, I got rewarded because by the second month, I got promoted. So
wow.
I was moved to another department, and then I got a 50 cents per hour raise. So parang ganun, yes, $3 na ako, di ba? I was already happy with that, to be honest. Parang feeling ko achievement na. Kasi hindi ako magaling sa computer, hindi ako magaling sa technology. So parang, wow, na-promote ako after 1 month. So it's like an achievement.
Okay, yeah, $3. Well, that's still a 20% increase. Okay na yun.
Oo.
So on your second month, you're earning $3 per hour. And how are you dealing with the work? Were you okay about working 16 hours per day? Or
Oo, ganun pa rin. Like, it went on ganung mga hours till hanggang 6 months siguro. Ganyan ako parang nakaka-drain, 'di ba? Pero parang nababaguhan ako sa online world na parang it's okay lang, total I'm at home. And then, at the end, kasi sa Upwork, weekly yung pay. So at every Friday, go grocery, go to the mall, parang ganun. So I
mall
felt
ulit?
like paid off yung efforts ko. So, yun. And then, it was a SaaS company. So, software as a service. Yan ba yun? Oo. Yung parang mga software yung it's about influencer marketing. So, it got to a point when I was promoted to a team lead position. And then, the highest rate for the company was $5. So, I got that rate. And then, they took me out of Upwork kasi it's the salary ceiling already. There's no way to go na.
Yeah.
That's why it's like I think after a year with that company, that's when I already left because I couldn't see any growth for myself. And then so while doing that, the big break for me was when I got invited to an email support position for an e-commerce. So that was also the time when I subscribed to your 5-day emails, the free ones.
The
I can't
freebie.
remember which one, but the main takeaway that I had was that to optimize my profile and then to command a higher rate. So if you optimize your profile, so parang na-attract mo yung mga clients that you want to work with if andun yung mga keywords. Tapos if higher yung rate mo, so parang nakikita ng client na ganito pala yung rate niya. So before I limited myself to $4 kasi. So naisip ko, posible ba yung $8? Parang ganun. Parang malaki na yan sa akin dati. So I said, okay, since 8 is my favorite number, okay, let's try $8. Baka may kakagat. So parang ganun. Ganun yung feeling ko.
Napaka-scientific naman.
Oo, grabe. Oo, tapos luckily for that e-com, it was a job invite, and then the manager hired me on the spot as well. And then 80 hours yung limit. So again, mahilig ako sa long hours talaga. So I grabbed that 80 hours na work. So I didn't let go of the SaaS company yet kasi manual tracking na ako doon eh. So wala nang Upwork, wala nang tracker. So pwede ko siya masabay or something. So for a time, I was working 100 plus hours every week. Yung hindi na natutulog, you think na it's impossible pero nagagawa pala. Yes, it's possible to work that much because I was free. I never thought that working online, I can yield us like mga 40,000 per week. So parang bahala na kung pagod na pagod. Total, parang may pera naman at the end of the week. So parang ganun yung feeling ko. But of course, my body got the best of me. I was not sleeping anymore. So I quit my SaaS team lead position and then I focused on the e-com work. But okay, so by 2017, I already got too exhausted. And then I minimized my working hours kasi parang nakakapagod na. Doon ko na naano yung parang do not work hard, work smart, parang ganun. Research na.
So what was the, I don't know if you'd say breaking point, pero what was the turning point na you realized na, you know, you changed your mind and then you didn't want to work 100 hours a week?
So, at that time, syempre may savings na konti. Tapos, wala, yung mga scores ng anak ko, lumiit na kasi wala na nga akong time for them. And then, yun, nagtatampo na si husband kasi wala na akong time for them. So, ayun, yan yung turning point talaga na hindi napapalitan ng pera yung time. Yung money, you can get that, but the time, you can't get it back na. So, parang i-minimize ko kaya tong ka-OA-han ko. Tsaka yung katawan ko rin, sobrang sakit na ng likod ko, palagi na ako, parang vitamins ko na yung Dolphinal, parang, so gano'n na, malala na. So I had to minimize my working hours and then, yeah, so I just did the one client.
You were, no, you stayed with that one client. And ito rin pala yung time na that you, well, you joined yung free course, like you mentioned earlier, pero this is the time din na you enrolled sa Bootcamp Accelerated pala, no?
Oo, yeah. That's also the time that I enrolled in your bootcamp. And then when I minimized my yung hours ko, yung hindi na ako over mag-work, it was a time na parang nag-aano ka na ng mastermind, yung 100K masterclass, yung starting ka na ng, that you're gonna do a program, ganun. So parang nakita ko kasi na effective yung kahit free emails mo, like it jumped from my rate from 8 to 5, parang it's possible.
From 5 to 8 naman. Hindi naman from 8 to 5.
Oo. Oo. Tapos yun na 100K, okay, baka gusto kong mag-enroll sa masterclass na to para matulungan ako or I can gain some insights on how I can work smarter. Hindi na yung long hours, yung hindi na ako pagod. So maybe you could show me a way on how to do that. So yeah. And then yung nakita ko, nagpo-post ka kasi doon yung sino nang nag-join ng master, yung nag-enroll, mga ganon. Tapos idol ko kasi yan si Glenn Mark kasi gusto ko mag-get into SEO. Nung nakita ko na nag-enroll siya, ayun agad, enroll na ako, parang ganon. Parang I wanted to learn from him, parang aside from you. So parang, wow, magandang crowd ito. So, important talaga kasi yung network mo din. You get to exchange ideas with like-minded individuals.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So yun, although I was already earning 100K that time, I was killing myself. So
Yeah.
I wanted to see if the work smart, not work hard thing was real. And then I enrolled in the master class. And then, although I was not your best student, kasi nami-miss ko yung mga meetings natin every
Oo.
Saturday. Oo. So I gained connections, which was for me a very important thing. Aside from the mindset, so what I gained from the masterclass really is the mindset that we freelancers are not mere employees, but we are business owners. So yan yung mindset shift na napaka-important for me. And the second thing that I got from the masterclass is, yeah, yung connections or the network. It was in that masterclass that I met Honey, who is now my business partner.
Ayun, yun ang end. And that's where you are right now.
Mm-mm.
Pero I guess, you quit your job as a team lead na $5 per hour.
Oo.
And then you went up to $8 per hour sa email support, no?
Ecom.
Email support sa
Oo, email support.
but from that point, diba? So what happened after that? Kasi there's still more to tell the story, diba? Until
Oo,
you
oo.
start the agency.
So after the masterclass, I saw Nix and Melissa opening an social media academy. And then Honey and I enrolled in that because we wanted to focus on social media.
Mm-mm.
Now, by the end of 2017, so even with just finishing one module, yung Facebook group ata ng module ng SMA, so I already got four social media clients. So, may e-com with two Shopify stores,
Nice.
dalawang coaches. Ay, oo. So, yung e-com, dalawang coach, tsaka lawyer. So, at that time, may isang client pa rin pala akong full-time. So, 40 hours yun plus four social media clients. Tapos, dalawang anak. Wala na akong yaya at that time. So,
Okay.
na-overwhelm na naman ako. Kasi I think October 2017. Dan yung rumaraket ako. Kasi gusto kong i-explore yung social media. So get clients kasi you will get experience when you get a client talaga. Iba yung if you're learning from a tutorial video or ganun. Iba rin yung actual implementation.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, yan yung story how I got into social media. And then I got overwhelmed, and then so last January this year lang 2018, when I was attending my cousin's wedding in Jensen, I took a 4 days leave. So I was like it was something new to me kasi work talaga yung ano ko eh, overwork. So when 4 days na hindi ako nag-work, dyan ko na-realize na I was missing life. It has been a while since I took a leave and then like not doing any work at all. So it struck me that I was not happy. I mean, I may have had the money and then I can support my family, my aging parents, and then take my children to the mall every weekend. Pero parang hindi ako happy. Yung parang may kulang. So, yun, that's when I fired all four clients. Sinabay ko na lang social
Wow.
media.
One time, big time.
Like, oo, yung when I got home from Jensen, nag-talk ako sa kanila na I'm stopping for my health and then parang nakakapagod na. So, I fired my clients. I say fired because they did not want to let go, but I really had to quit for my health's sake. In fact, one client is so mad at me because we had already built a relationship and then she has already built me up. Yung parang matagal ko na siyang client. And
Oo.
then I'm even featured in one of her courses. Ano kasi siya, coach siya. Tapos yung course niya is how to hire freelancers, parang ganun. So, andun ako, like ako yung sample niya, parang ganun. So, that's why she did not want to let go of me kasi
Ikaw pa yung
we
perfect
built up,
freelance.
o parang ganun na daw. Kasi ako yung ginagawa yung sample, di ba, nakakahiya. So, now, she unfriended me. Hindi na kami friends sa Facebook.
Oh.
And then, i-remove niya ako from all the groups that I used to manage. But, oh well, I really had to let go for my sanity's sake. So, yeah, that's when I went in hiatus from January to May this year. I quit freelancing for a while.
Mhm.
But, Jace, when I did that, I told my son, hey, you know what? I fired my clients today. Wala nang social media clients si mommy. Then sabi niya, thank you, mommy. Parang ganun siya. So, I told him, uy, wag kang mag-thank you. Wala na tayong pera. He was like, it's okay. Will you sleep with us now, mommy? Parang ganun. So, parang it was a realization, I think.
Well,
So, yeah, it might
parang,
sound cheesy, but it's true.
and I guess that's what happens naman, when we focus on
Work too much.
like maybe the wrong priorities, and
Wrong. Oo, totoo.
we take things for granted, and um I guess that 4-day leave was parang just being able to step away from work. Say you were working 100-hour weeks pa rin, di ba? So just being able to step away from work for 4 days
Oo,
and
parang, ay, ganito palang buhay.
na walang work, na walang trabaho,
Oo,
na hindi na
oo.
100 hours per week. And being able to do that, I'd say that's baka yun yung biggest life change, yung life changer mo.
Oo, that's true. Because sometimes we go crazy chasing dollars, chasing our goals. Yung parang we forget why we are doing the things that we do in the first place. Diba? So it was then that I thought to myself and, began to ponder that there must be a better way.
And you fire your clients. And during those months, diba? You were gone for 3 months, 4 months?
More or less 4. Oo.
Mga 4 months. What were you doing during that time? Like, since you let go of your clients, and you had savings naman at that time, of course, to support you.
Oo. Yeah, that's true. Wala, okay na yung hours ko, natutulog na ako ng relax, parang ganun. Pero yan din yung time na I was learning, I was going through the courses, reviewing everything. Parang preparing for a comeback, ika nga.
Wow.
Grabe, no? Parang filler.
Parang yung movie doon, nag-prepare ulit, Rocky or something.
Oo, parang ganon. Yeah, so it was I think this summer, Carla Singson, she opened her cash flow program. So I joined that one. And then yung best thing that I learned from her, well, she learned it from someone, and then yung delegate, eliminate, and automate. So yun pala yung secret. Yung hindi ko na if I had known that then, hindi ko sana finare yung clients ko before if I just knew how to delegate my task. So right now, that's what I'm doing. What Honey and I are doing. We get clients and then we outsource some of our tasks para hindi kami na lahat yung magtatrabaho. Anyway, we can get higher rates, and then we can outsource to people who can do it better, or it's their expertise. Like for example, I have a VA client now, and then like for SEO stuff, ganun, may VA ako na pinapagawa nun. Yung hindi ako na lahat, para hindi na bubugsarado yung katawan ko.
So you went back into freelancing just a couple of months ago, and then what was your parang, because you know that you didn't want to do phone support and email support na, diba? And you didn't want to do parang focusing so much on social media. So what was your plan of action now when you came back?
Oo. So by May, milagro nag-chat ulit si Honey sa akin. So parang yun, na-rekindle yung love namin for social media. Kasi Honey, she's very busy. I think she has 9 clients right now. So yun, kailangan niya, she wants to get more clients. So nakipag-partner siya with me so that she can still take on clients, but she's not gonna be the one to work on the business. So that's what she's good at, client acquisition. So she takes care on that part of the business. And then I also handle the task, the VA, assigning tasks for them. So yan yung current na keeping me busy right now.
Okay. So you're doing like the management, the project management of the tasks.
Yes.
And you're still focusing on social media.
Virtual assistants with specialization on social media. So that's why we came up with Social Collaboratives. That's the name of our team of freelancers. I don't want to call it agency kasi hindi naman agency. Parang team of VAs, of freelancers.
So team, your team, and you do have, how many are you by the team right now?
si Honey, siya yung sa client, ako sa project management. Then, meron kaming VA, like a regular one. And then from time to time, we also outsource other tasks to other VAs. At saka, isang requirement namin is like graduate ng VA bootcamp. Primarily because we already know that they've gone through the course, so we don't have to train them over and over again. We just have to enforce what they are, what do you call that? Not enforce, but to augment to what they already know, and then teach them more tasks that they haven't gone through before. Because sa VA bootcamp, medyo touching on the basics, diba? So what we do is, yeah, we teach them other stuff that we've learned from our other clients.
Okay. Yeah. So that's a very important thing. I agree. With your requirement. Graduate certificate. Basic requirement. Yun.
Oo. So yun, yan yung life story ko.
No, wow, life story talaga.
Life story.
Oh,
Oh,
life
how
story.
like how I from not knowing anything and then just from observing other people into I got the courage. Kasi what's important is you also set goals for yourself. Kaso pero wag niyo akong gayahin na over greedy. Yung parang working long hours. I mean, it's possible to reach that 100K a month pero wag yung patayin yung sarili mo.
Oh, and the sacrifice, diba? Like you said, your relationship with your kids, with your husband. That's a
It will
sacrifice.
suffer. Yeah. Yeah, if you do too much. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Parang naalala ko yung in movies na, di ba, yung CEO, na parent, or like the husband, like let's say in your case, the wife, the CEO, na he's earning millions or something, pero pag uwi, there's no
Walang
relationship with the
time.
kids.
That's true.
For the spouse, wala din. So, it's good na you were able to take that step back. And able to really reassess your life, diba?
Yung situation mo. So important yung there's this thing you've taught us in the mastermind, yung level 10 life. I still have that posted on my wall kasi parang it's an eye opener for me na parang number 10 na nga tong ganun pero dito number 2 naman hindi balance yung life.
And for those that are watching that don't know about it, it's an activity, or parang a worksheet na I had the students do, which is basically parang balancing all aspects of your life, na financial, spiritual, physical, relationships, ganun. Kasi, di ba, I firmly believe, and Leah does too, na we should try to balance as much as possible in different areas of life. It's really hard, but we have to take a look and see, okay, are we doing our job as, let's say, if you're a parent, as a spouse, or as a son or daughter, as like if you're a leader, as a Christian, ganun. So in these different areas, it's as much as possible we'll try to balance. And we had that activity, which I'm going to introduce ulit sa bagong VA bootcamp actually. Baka mga September. We're still working on some stuff, but yeah, those of you that are enrolled in the bootcamp, mga September, you'll also get that activity. Since I won't be doing the master class ever again.
Talaga? As in last na yung wave 2?
Last na yung wave 2.
Stressful ba?
Nakakapagod, di ba? Kasi nag-coaching pa ako, and then it was parang, di ba, sa'yo, you were earning a lot, and then you had to fire clients. Ayun, yun yung pagpa-fire ng clients ko. Hindi na ako master class.
I mean, it's a good feeling, yung parang nakaka-help ka ng iba, pero minsan nakaka-drain din ng energy.
Oo. Nakasakit ako nga multiple times during that, so.
Talaga, grabe.
So yun, sa bagong bootcamp, I'm gonna
introduce. Yeah, it will be helpful for them.
Sa complete, actually, it's part of the complete. But anyway, going back. Oh, guys, if you have any questions for Leah, please feel free to type them in the comment section. Leah's, she's been through parang different stages in her freelancing life, which I really like. Well, in her actual working life, diba? Because she went through doing family business, diba? And from what you told me though, would you categorize yourself as an introvert, Leah?
Yeah. I am an introvert, pero you have to start with making a decision. you should let go of your limiting beliefs. Like for me, I did not know my way with computers, but I erased that mentality because I have to earn for my family, for my kids. And then like I'm super honestly ignorant, but now but I used to do but now I did technical support, and then I also do coaching for agency owners. Yung part of my job yun. I mean my work pala right now. And then like so yun. And then another thing is you have to be mindful is that you also have to have a goal and then a concrete one. Like for me, hindi enough yung goal na yun, ma-reach yung 100K a month. So dapat may ano din na with limit sa 40 hours lang. Parang ganun. Like to find a way to make this process better for me.
Yeah, paano naman 100K but yeah, you don't have time for your kids. That's
Mm-mm.
parang useless yung lahat ng earnings in my opinion, parang ganun. But yeah, you're Leah being an introvert who's able to and who didn't know how to use email. Di ba?
Oh, totoo yan. 3 years ago, but
3 years
ngayon, wow,
ago,
magaling na ako, no?
dapat lang. You didn't know how to use email. You had to learn all of these things. So parang it's a testament na even if you don't really know how to use email, Facebook ka lang, ganun, you can learn this stuff. Yeah, and you can earn 6 digits a month. Like well, Leah went through yung working 100 plus hours per week. Pero ngayon, you're able to do so, di ba? You're able to hit your goals naman. Working, sabi mo 40 hours per week na yung target mo, right?
Oo. And then another thing also, like I'm a very shy person, but one thing that helped me overcome my shyness is the community that I am in right now. It was only recently that I've become active in group chats, so it takes up a lot of my time, but at least I mingle with other freelancers. Since I've enrolled in SMA, the one with Nix and Melissa, so their community, particularly si Fred, he's encouraged me to engage, to not be shy, and then join in the conversation. So it's also important for people in the like in layup community. Yung wag lang observe. You have to chime in because through these networks, I have learned more insights, and then I got daily updates in my field because in that group we're all in social media, and then we are practicing social media marketers and managers. So it's really helpful if you have a community that will like held you accountable, and then it's your support group because you number one you get ideas, and then you second there's learnings or new insights, and then third is you get referrals kasi sila minsan yung mga clients sila naghahanap ng additional VA ba or whatever. So yun, and then fourth is emotional support. Importante talaga yun kasi like dito tayo sa home or parang ganon. So, we don't mingle, go out a lot. So, yun, parang may barkada tayo, pero online nga lang.
And it's better than having no barkada at all.
Oo, that's true.
It's important. I agree. It's important to have that emotional support na, which like you find in the different. If you enroll in a course, especially I think if you enroll sa local na course, like sa Filipinos, we're very much parang it's one of the highlights to have a group, no, either a Facebook group or a chat group. That's one of the things na is very important sa mga students na local. So if you're enrolled in any course, look for that community. There's that community. If you're not, there's always Flip as well. It's a bigger community. But you can always find other people that you can communicate with and make friends with. A lot of people have made friends naman din on, but it does mean that you have to find the courage to really participate and get yourself out there, diba?
Oo, that's true. Because your network is your net worth.
Your network is your net worth. So yeah, I'll go over the comments here. Honey said, grabe ka, Leo, you're working 100 hours. Sabi ni Anna, di ko kaya yung kuracha ni Leia. Shared. Oh, guys, once again, if you like this interview, if you think it can inspire your friends and family, please share this. And if you do, comment, share, and Leia's going to share with you a guide on how she became a low-key freelancer and is now her own business owner. Holly is saying, wow, super proud of you, Leah Day. Holly is proud. Ana, galing-galing. Panalo si Leah, sabi Maxine. Si Eileen, ganda po ni Miss Leah. Parang hindi halatang nagpupuyat. Galing po, super
Oh,
hard
hindi
work.
na ako puyat ngayon. Hindi na masyado.
Naka-recover na, ano.
Oo, naka-recover na. So, you have to delegate your task as well. Hindi kayang ikaw lang lahat.
But is that part of your beauty secrets ba yung ano? Yung working na?
Beauty secret? Pwede mag-plug, parang ganon. O, yung kilay ko from Beauty Getaway. Sa
Wow.
Gorordo Avenue. It's co-owned by my best friend's sister. Parang
Paano
grabe,
if nasa Manila sila?
Sorry. Maghanap kayo ng iba.
Oh. So if you want yung kilay ni Leia, punta kayo sa Gorordo Avenue here in Cebu. You have to fly here just to buy yung product. Sabi ni Annabelle, ang galing naman nag-fire ng clients. Kami naghahanap pa. Sabi niya, hire me daw, Anna. Jackie Concordia, you're so inspiring, Miss Leia.
Thank you.
Anna, graduate ng bootcamp. Ang ingay ni Anna. Di ko ata ginawa yung worksheet na yan. Ikaw kasi, Anna, di mo...
Grabe, yung first few weeks kaya yan.
Week 1 pa yun eh.
Oo nga.
First week pa yan. Celeste has a question. Nung time na nagkasasabay yung clients mo at halos wala ka ng tulog, how much were you earning per month, if you don't mind asking?
Oo, so the first, yung parang andun pa yung SAS ko, tsaka e-com, mga 150 to 160.
150 to 160 per month. Oh, that's a good amount. Pero yeah, you were
walang
working.
tulog yan, ha?
Tulog.
Monday to Saturday, plus I also work sometimes on Sunday.
Sabi ni Isaac Kabilan, hi Ate Leah, miss ko na kayo.
Ate talaga.
Ate
Classmate
talaga.
namin yan, grabe. Idol ko yan si Aiza. Super.
Thanks for sharing your story. Kasi tahimik ka dati.
Hindi talaga ako nagsasalita. But then, if you want to excel in freelancing, parang you have to step up talaga. You have to level up and get out of your shell.
Oo, you really do. Because you have to go past your limitations, like what you said. Si Hani Davo, about naman to sa level 10 activity. Parang meron sa amin yung need na kulayan. Oh, tama yan, yung kulayan mo. Parang siyang pie. Yeah. 10 slices na pie. I'm not sure kung yun. Yeah, yun. You said, do you have it pa?
Yeah, I have one.
Anna, oo nga, naalala ko na. Amnesia. Mike, yes, you can watch this again. After this, there is a replay after the interview, so you can definitely just watch it again. And yeah, feel free to share it. Even if it's no longer live, you can share this interview and other people will be able to see it. And if you comment shared, you will get that PDF guide. Gorordo, yes, Gorordo here in Cebu.
Magkaka-discount na talaga ako nito.
Dapat meron pa, affiliate ka.
Oo, hindi ko naisip yan.
Affiliate sign-ups ka? Oo. Sa bootcamp? Nag-affiliate ka ba sa bootcamp?
Oo, pero wala pa ako na-refer. I need to work on that because I've heard na yung iba, yung parang they earn a lot from doing that.
Oh, actually.
I'll try to figure out how to do affiliate marketing para naman magkapera ako from referrals.
Ang iba, laki ng referral nila. Anna, makapunta nga sa Cebu, makapagpakilay. Para lang sa kilay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we have a lot of questions. Yung kilay mo lang yung kina-comment nila.
Oo nga.
All right, but we do, I do appreciate having you on and sharing, especially like sharing your own earnings. It shows na what is possible, diba? Even you started at $2.50 an hour, and you went up to $3, you went up to $5, you went up to $8 an hour. Right now you're more on you're more on business, so you wouldn't really have an hourly rate, no?
Yep. It's better if fixed talaga.
Oh, you're getting like a fixed percentage. And so you're doing project-based work right now for your clients.
Yep, we're doing that.
Now, like, what's some examples of the work that you do for your clients?
Like for example, right now, yung isang client ko, I'm a VA for him. So, yun, monthly yung rate, and then, iba-iba yung task, and then like he's an influencer kasi, digital marketing influencer. And then, actually, dream client ko siya. Ang bait-bait niya. Tapos, magaling pa siya sa digital marketing. So, what I do is content repurposing. So, I have a VA who does that. Yung tinatranscribe yung video, YouTube videos niya into, tapos after ma-transcribe is turned into a Medium article. Tapos, yun. And then, before also, for SEO keyword research, I also have someone else to do that for me. Kasi yung keywords na nire-research is that's what the clients will use to create his content for YouTube. Tapos yung YouTube niya, video, so yun din yung repurpose into sa Instagram niya. Ganun.
Wow.
So, pwede lang siya diba? Pwede lang siya what do you call that, delegate talaga. It's not like yung calls na dapat ikaw talaga yung nagko-call or mga ganun.
Just manage mo lang yung deliverables for each.
Yes, that's correct. So yeah, that's also what Honey and I do with our business. Like there are tasks, like for example, creating social content for the week, ganun. So we delegate it, like to research this one and then to create this one.
Okay, we have a couple of questions here. Maria Aponi, when you started, can you rate the level of difficulty, 1 being the least and 10 the most difficult? With universe stuff. So when you started, the level of difficulty, for freelancing, she's planning to do freelancing but have not started yet.
Oh, it's really difficult. Siguro 9 kasi yung background ko kasi wala zero. Hindi talaga ako marunong. Yung alam ko lang siguro pag turn on ng laptop. Actually, yan yung first time na bumili ako ng laptop. Yung na-hire na ako. So, or like, hey, you're gonna be interviewed. So, parang, okay, bibili ako ng laptop para Kasi yung mga computer laptop, andun lang sa office namin sa work. Yung personal ko talaga, I don't use naman. Hindi ako masyadong mahilig sa technology. So, for me, like if you have zero knowledge talaga, then it will be very difficult. But then you have to take advantage of the free resources that you have. Sa YouTube, marami. Like si Jason, may mga free courses siya, yung mga 5-day emails. And then marami ding mga freelancers right now that are extending their help and then giving or providing free value.
Yeah, but it's 9. So for someone like you, who was really, I guess, masyadong tech illiterate. 9 siya.
Yeah, totoo. That's true. No offense taken.
But I guess if for those of you and if you're watching right now, diba, at least you know how to use a computer. I'm assuming nakapag-type naman kayo.
That's true.
So you have somewhere to start. And if you know how to use email, diba, you should have somewhere to start. And Leah was able to learn all of this. So kaya yan. Even if it's difficult. Si Mary Chris, ako din, super mahiyain, hindi din palakibo. Hindi ko palakibo. Proud of you, Leah, sabi ni Honey.
Thank you.
Ano pang level difficulty? How many months Sheila? How many months po dapat matutunan ang isang skill po?
It depends. Like sa social media, kasi siya, there are so many updates going on. Like, ang maraming platforms, like si Facebook or si Instagram, palaging nag-change sa nila, mga policies, mga strategies, ganun. So, it takes a lot of time. Pero depende yan. Like, if VA, yung mga tasks as a VA, you can learn it in a month.
Yeah, so I'd say, well, if I'm answering that, like on the bootcamp, yung VA bootcamp is we recommend taking it over a period of 1 month. Of course, it depends naman sa tao, like how experienced and how much time they have. Pero most people, I'd say 1 month is a good amount of time to learn how to start working online. Yung iba can do it in a week. Yung iba can do it it'll take longer, several months. Pero
the average.
Average I'd say is a month. Mahilig din sa computer si Irene, si Aiza. nakakabili ng shoes dahil sa affiliate commissions with a little bit more.
Wow! Matry nga yung affiliate.
Shoes talaga. Ano ba yan? Watching the replay. Introvert. Ayan. All right. So it doesn't look like we have any additional questions. And it's about time to wrap up right now. So,
Okay.
Leah, I guess we can close by asking, like, what advice can you leave our audience, our watchers and listeners today, the potential mga aspiring freelancers and mga existing freelancers?
Okay, so first is set a goal for yourself. Know or determine why you're doing what you're doing. Because like me, diba? Yung parang over akong chasing ng dollars, then hindi na naging balance yung life ko. So your goal has to be concrete. It has to be specific. Like 100K, working 40 hours lang so that you'll have time for your family over the weekends or no work on weekends. So that's number one. Second is like yung network mo. It's important because yun nga, you'll have support, you'll get ideas, it will help you. You know, I got referrals from networks that I belong to. So yeah, those are the main takeaways. And then also learn how to eliminate, delegate, and then automate your task. Like if it's not super duper important, you just eliminate that from your daily to-dos. If it's not gonna generate like income for you or hindi siya ano, so you can eliminate that. Then for things that someone else can do it better than you, or it's more like it will be more economical if someone will do it. Like you can focus on client acquisition instead of doing that thing. Then you can actually delegate those things so that you could grow your freelance business. And then of course automate. Like we have a lot of apps that you can use so that you could automate your processes. Like for me and Honey, we use Trello. That's how we manage our projects. Like for the task, we create cards for that one and then assign it to people, set a deadline. So yeah, those are the tips that I can share with the viewers.
All right, especially if you're in new, I could say, starting out in your journey, yung goal, diba? The goal is very important. And if you're, I guess, towards moving towards the business side, if you've been a freelancer for a while, yung sinabi ni Leah na what she's doing, which is eliminate, automate, and delegate. Diba? So some really good tips. I totally agree with what you said. Now, I want to thank you, Leah, for taking the time to just share your story with us. It's very inspiring. I'm sure we're gonna get thousands of people watching this interview.
You're welcome. Thank you also for having me here.
You're very welcome.
I've enrolled in several of your courses, and then yeah, I was kind of shy. I was hesitant at first to do this interview, but I just wanted to share my story as well because there might be other freelancers who are like me, who are shy, who are introverts, doesn't want to participate at all. Well, I'm encouraging you right now to come out of your shell, step out of your comfort zone because it's the only way that you will grow as a person, and also you can grow your freelance business.
Totally, I really agree. Growth, stepping out of your shell will really, I guess, exponentially help you grow in different aspects of your life. Also, guys, I want to thank you, everyone, for staying on and watching. And if you do want to get started working online, please check out our free VA course. I pinned a comment there, which is the freevacourse.com. So you can get started, take the 5-day free course to learn more about this whole online world. And yeah, thank you, everybody. On Friday, that's right. On Friday, I'll be having a webinar at 9 p.m. And I'll be teaching you guys basically how to transition from office work to freelancing. So if you have any friends that want to make that shift, or if you're still confused and want to make that shift, attend Friday at 9 p.m. Once again, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Leah. And you have a great rest of the evening.
All right. Thanks, Jason. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.